Cancer, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-November 2022. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could test out the energetic waters and see what's going on for the lovely Cancerians out there. I hope you're all doing fabulous, and I'm quite sure you are. All right, let's go. What's going on with the Cancerians, please? And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card, then we'll get into the full tarot reading itself. At the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you could lean into, which I always find interesting. Let's get this first card out here. What's up with Cancer, please? Okay. Yeah, thank you. So we do have this card that can speak about your spiritual connections, energetic connections as well. This is a deep card, and I really haven't seen it show its face in quite a while, but we'll peel back the layers. Before we do, though, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the November subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But into the reading, enough of the promo. Have a little look here at this card. You see that man, you see that woman, it looks like she's coming through that mirror. So obviously it's speaking about two people that are at a distance from each other, whether it's a physical distance or an energetic difference. But the main thing I always pick up with this card is one's energetic attachments, energetic cords. I personally believe that when it comes to people that we deal with, people that we form connections with, whether it's friends, family, or otherwise, even with items, sometimes you can form that energetic bond, that energetic connection. So spirit might be asking you to really look at that. Look at what you're giving your energy to, who you're giving your energy to. Is it reciprocal? Is it a one-way street? This is an interesting type of vibe. But just like I said, yeah, for some of you, it could even be like romantic soulmate type things, of course. But the main vibe I'm picking up here is like, watch who and what you're giving your energy to in this time. So let's get into tarot. And yeah, I'm going to get you 3 and up right before we get the intuitive, juicy stuff. With that first card, I always say it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a footnote for us. Let's shuffle it up. What do we got for Cancer, please? So, last week's reading, there was a bit of mystery involved. The reading was titled An Unexpected Action. Now, I do like to try to keep the titles as simplistic as possible, but it sounds like exactly what I was feeling, right? I was feeling like there might be somebody around you that does something that you didn't see coming, like, whoa. Why would that person even do that? Like, it was that something happening out of the blue. So if that has happened to you, hopefully it wasn't anything too rough. We're going to get into this week, though. As you know, energy is always fluid. It's always moving. Nothing's ever set in stone. So only take this how it hits for you. Let's get 3 cards out here. What do we got for Cancer? Thank you. All right, yeah, we have the 3 of Cups showing up in position number 1. We are starting off pretty good, my friends. Let's not get too over the rainbow just yet, though. I like the 3 of Cups. It's very celebratory. Thank you. Full card. Yeah, new journey, new direction. This is good. Very fresh. Feeling very jovial, lighthearted thus far. We're going to get one more. So if times have been tough for you, these first couple cards are looking pretty nice. I don't want to speak too soon yet. Let's not jinx anything, right? Okay. Yeah, action. We have Judgment right here on the back end. So 2 powerful major arcana here to start us off. Let me just get these cards all straightened out to the best of my capability. All right, let's go through strong energies here. Now, when it comes to major arcana, they can represent possible life-changing energies or big themes that last for a while. But let's go through. I'll get you all that information, then we'll get into intuitive, juicy stuff. So position number 1, we have the 3 of Cups. This is a very happy type of card. Now, it does get a bit of a bad reputation sometimes in the tarot community, but to me, this is a card of celebration. This is a card of merriment and happiness, joyousness, like it's a cause for celebration. So this could be representing something good that's coming towards you. I really like this. Now, all cards have a positive, negative. Some are a double-edged sword. The reverse side of the 3 of Cups is somebody that could be pretty upset, right? This could be somebody that's a little bitter, angry, mad, however you want to phrase it. But it can also represent somebody that has too many attachments to pleasures of the flesh, overindulgence. So these are energies that we'll want to keep an eye out as we move forward. Now, moving over to the center, we have the Fool card. To me, I'm biased with this card. I love it. It's one of my favorite in the deck. This is the protagonist of the tarot deck, right? Our hero, starting a new journey, starting a new chapter, bounding off into this beautiful new cycle. So this is a really cool card to get in any reading. So we could talk about fresh things, whether new jobs, new situations, or a new point of view. But I love the Fool card. Now, there is a warning attached to this card as well. Notice that the Fool is always depicted like he's about to walk off a damn cliff. So Spirit might be warning you not to do anything too spontaneous, specifically when we have a card like Judgment coming up right next to it. Try not to be too spontaneous or let your passions get the best of you in this time, okay? So let's put the Fool down. But once again, it could also be a literal foolish type of energy, joking, happy, jovial. Moving to the very back end, we have a bit of a more serious energy starting to show up now. We have Judgment. So this has so many themes. Initially, this could be a literal judgment, a choice, a decision, like really making a judgment call about something. But to me, this is one of the most transformative cards in the whole entire deck. It's change-based in its essence. It's Plutonian type of energy. I do also say that this card is linked to karma. It's also angelic. There's so many things attached to it, so we really need to pull more detail. But I would say it's one of my cards of explosive type of action, things picking up a lot of steam or action and change in general. So we really want to see what this is about. Maybe some of you are making a strong decision about something, but let's put that down right there. And yeah, I really want to get more detail on all of it. So Cancer, let's jump in and clarify. All right, let's get a good shuffle here for my Cancerians, see what's going on in this week, mid-November. My guides, talk to me. And yes, my friends, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. What's going on that Three of Cups? And if you're a tarot reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages off this spread that you want to share with the Cancerians, you can drop it down below. I don't mind. All right, Three of Cups time. Why is it here? Thank you. Nine of Swords. Yeah. All right, I'm definitely picking up the vibe of somebody like putting on a happy face. Somebody who could be stressing or nervous, and they're like putting on that air of like, yeah, no, I'm not bothered by that. Nothing's bothering me. Everything's fine. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about this. So some of you, there might be someone in your life that is like very much high-strung or very nervous, and they're just putting on a happy face, okay? Because when we get the Nine of Swords in the upright, it is a card that could speak of like someone not being able to sleep at night. It's also a card of the paranormal. But to me, it's very high-strung and stress-filled, right? So there could be someone in your life that's stressing big time, nervous big time, and they could be trying to cover it up, unless that's a mode that you're in as well. So just take that for what it's worth. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to go worst case scenario, right? Like I could keep piling on messages here. I'm not going to do that to you guys. We're going to keep it simple. Of course, it can mean other things as well. But let's see what's going on. It could easily be two people in different modes as well. Like somebody being very much carefree with another person being like really pressurized. So let's go in on the Fool card. Why is the Fool here for my Cancerians? Really want to get over to Judgment. Queen of Swords. Okay. Yeah, serious. Very serious. There might be a situation or an issue pops up that you take very seriously. Now, I don't mean that like it's serious as in like life-threatening or anything like that. But when I get the Queen of Swords, this air sign, feminine energy, it is like honest, shrewd, straightforward, no nonsense, no BS. And underneath this Fool card, like something new could pop up, whether a new issue, a new situation, and you might need to take it seriously, right? It needs your full attention, your full focus. Could it be dealing with this nervousness, this anxiety in the front end? Possibly. Right? Maybe someone needs your attention here. But with the Fool card and the Queen of Swords, like whatever new journey, new path you're on as well, treat it with as if it has the utmost importance, okay? So if this isn't an issue or a situation that pops up, whatever new cycle you're moving into, whatever new journey you're moving into, treat it with the seriousness it deserves, right? Like give it your all, keep pushing, don't flip-flop, right? That's kind of the vibe I'm picking up here. Like if you're going to do something, do it. I'll just leave it at that. Like jump in with both feet type of stuff. Let's go in on the Judgment card. Interesting. Okay. I didn't feel like I'd be a motivational speaker this week, but let's go in on the Judgment card, and we'll do a quick little recap before we get the Shadow card. So why is Judgment here? Please and thank you. Thank you. All right, so we have both cards. All right. We have the Emperor in reverse underneath this Judgment card. Yeah, this is like something happening where like it's out of someone's hands, out of someone's control. So this could even be an individual that's a little uncontrollable. So watch out for that. Like if you're trying to like influence somebody, like you can't really put the reins on this individual. But it could also be, once again, an issue or a situation that is just out of your hands, right? And I always give this advice. I gave it in a reading this week too. We can't always control what happens to us. The only thing we can control is how we react. Okay, so just keep that in mind in the coming days and weeks. Things might pop up. All right, things are going to happen. And with the divine energy of this Judgment card, with this Emperor in reverse, it's like something was either out of someone's hands or there was nothing you could do about it. And you just got to see it for what it is, right? Like, just chalk it up. Like, that's the vibe I'm picking up here. Now, for some of you, you might be having issues or button heads with an Aries here because we have the Fool card with the Queen of Swords. Now we have the Emperor in reverse underneath this Judgment card. So do with that what you will. It is that uncontrollable type of energy where, like, there is someone or something that's just like, you know, it's out of my hands, right? Like, there's nothing I could do about it type of stuff. So let's go through and do a quick little recap here, Cancer. And then we'll get the Shadow card. If you kindly look in the box, position number 1, we started off feeling pretty positive throughout this whole reading. But the Three of Cups with the Nine of Swords, it was giving me the vibe of somebody who is like very high stressed or pressurized, and they're putting on the happy face. Like, no, everything's fine. Don't worry about me type of stuff. So take from that what you will. It could also represent two people in different modes. Like one person's carefree, the other person's pressurized. Moving to the center, we have the Fool card with the Queen of Swords in the upright. A serious issue or situation could be popping up, like something new could come in and it needs your full attention. Or if there's a new path that you're wanting to take or a new cycle that's kicking in, jump in with both feet. If you're going to do it, do it. Now, moving to the very back end, we have the Judgment card with the Emperor in reverse. And to me, this is like act of God type of energy where something happens that's just out of your hands, out of your control. So don't dwell on it. Don't stress on it if possible. You can only control your reaction to it. So whether it is tied to this situation, possibly. But sometimes we just need to know when something was meant to be, right? Like, and I'll just leave it at that. I don't want to overcomplicate it for anybody. Maybe this is some advice that you need to share with someone else. But let's get you a Shadow card. Please feel free to take a screenshot of that. So what's going on here for the Cancers in the shadows, please? What's in the shadows for my friends? And yes, still using the Shadowland Tarot deck. It's awesome for this part of the reading. Very introspective. So let's see what's in the shadows. What's in the shadows for Cancer, please? Thank you. Okay, we have the Queen of Wands. This could be a fire sign that may have left a mark on you in some way or fashion. But another big thing that we see with the Queen of Wands, I always say she's my biggest card of self-confidence. Okay, so for some of you, there could be shadows within that are tied to one's self-confidence, right? Whether that's you or someone else around you. This is a person that in the past, maybe they weren't like so confident in their own abilities to do something or their own judgment or this or that. They might look at themselves in a disparaging way. Okay, so you know, if this is a shadow that's attached to you, just go within and look at that, work on that. Because I do believe that everyone should be confident. Everyone is valuable. Everyone is unique and has beautiful things to bring to the table. And doubt is a very human thing. But with the Queen of Swords in the shadows, you don't want it to get out of control. Like, look upon yourself in a favorable light. That's what I'm trying to say. So, Cancer, that's what I have for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet. I'm going to give you the details of the November subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the October subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced the day after Halloween, November 1st. But for November, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Vice Versa Tarot once again. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things. As always, first, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments, what are you most grateful for? 'Tis the season, am I right, my friends? That's all you need to do to enter. And at the end of November, I'll announce the winners of my community tab. My friends, as always, much love, and I'll see you next time.